For my citizen science project, I chose to do Project Feederwatch. So this project is conducted by the Cornell Lab of Ornithology. So they basically want everyday people like you and me to go in their backyards and to set up sites where they can count birds that come to the sites. And the bird counts that people track help scientists understand bird populations better. So they use these reports to help see the changes in distribution and abundance of different types of feeder birds over time. So to start off this project, I ordered the official Project Feederwatch kit, which included instructions and descriptions of the project and taught me how to do it. So I set up a homemade bird feeder out of wicker basket and a couple other homemade materials. And then I put out feeder for the birds to come get. And then from November to March is when I conducted the actual counting of the birds. When it comes to counting, there's actually a precise way to do it. So you're supposed to count for 2 consecutive days, and then you're supposed to take a counting break for at least 5 days. So what I would do is I would count birds on Monday and Tuesday each week. You don't have to do it each week. And then when you're counting, you have to record the most amount of a certain kind of bird that you see at one time. So if you see 5 robins on Monday, but you see 8 robins on Tuesday, you record 8 robins instead of 5. And it's up to you for how long you want to spend looking at the site. I would spend about a couple minutes, maybe 5 to 10 minutes each time I was counting. So I recorded my data on a tally sheet that Project Feederwatch sent me, and then I continued it on a sheet of notebook paper. So for each 2 days, I filled out this little box and wrote down all the names of the birds I saw, and then the highest number of birds at one time I saw of each one. And I did this for about 15 weeks. So overall, my data showed pretty normal patterns of birds that came to my area. There wasn't a whole lot of unusual types of birds that came to my site. Most of the birds were very common for the North Georgia region. And when I was counting birds, I saw a lot of northern cardinals, a lot of house finches, and a variety of woodpeckers, which were easy to spot and hear because they would peck on the wood. So when you're done recording your data, you go online and send it in. And to do this, you go to Project Feederwatch's website and you put all your data into a graph and then send in the graph. And your information, as well as whoever else does this project, their information will go directly to the researchers, and then that helps them see the patterns of birds that comes to each individual's region.